Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here. Let's get right into it, okay? So we have karmic parents are involved, okay? Many people don't realize that most of the karma that we carry, a lot of it comes within our family, okay? We have karmic siblings that are involved. So when I say karmic, what I'm talking about is typically people that are hindering somebody's spiritual progression, okay? And this could even be an overbearing parent, okay? Some parents that, treat their children as, whether they realize it or not, their spouses. They expect their children to step up and do all the responsibilities that their spouse would do, or they expect, their children, they're codependent on their children. They want their children around all the time, or they want their grown children to do exactly what they say, and if not, then they're gaslit in front of the entire family, okay? So with that being the first card out, there could be, the main energy I'm seeing here is a feminine. So there could be a feminine that is a Cancer, okay? Now this feminine, she could be religious, but she could also be scared of any other type of spirituality, like crystals, candles. Sometimes people that are unawakened, they automatically think that that is witchcraft. No, it's not. Okay. Many temples, many churches, many high priestesses, many people, even in synagogues, okay, they use frankincense. Okay. In churches, they use frankincense. That's sage. That's purifies and cleanses the energy. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that there is somebody that is a Cancer, okay? They're trying to cook up a plan, okay? Because with freezer spells here, it says to silence you, to stop you. This person doesn't have to actually be doing spell work. Some of you, they are, but what they're trying to do is cook up a plan because they want to silence you. And the reason why they're wanting to silence you is because you're exposing something, okay? Whatever you're doing, it has the negative demonic entities attached to different people within this scenario in your energy scrambling. Okay, they know their time is up. Okay, because what I'm seeing here is that, someone wants to keep you from speaking your truth because it impacts them in some type of way. Now, for some of you, it's for domination, okay? They want to have power and control, and, they want to influence and manipulate someone's mind. So someone could have a parent here that is very manipulative, okay? This parent knows how to emotionally manipulate a situation, and that looks like many different things. Like, oh, I've known these people for a long time, and we've already talked about this for years. I think you need to marry this person. Okay. That's something that we've agreed on. Okay. Or, hey, what if you just marry this person? Maybe that will silence them. Okay. Maybe that'll help them to keep their mouth shut. Okay. I'm getting all kind of crazy messages. For some of you, it's like, oh, whether you have kids or not, I personally just don't like this person for you. Okay. I don't really agree with certain things about this person. Okay. So I really, if you are going to be, continuing with me or a part of this family, then you need to cut off that person. Okay, I'm just going to tell all the different messages that I'm coming through. Okay, you know what? We have assets together. Like, me and this family agreed that you would be together with this person, married with this person, because, for our legacies, I want, both of our families, money to be incorporated together. Okay. Someone could be terminally ill. Okay. Someone could have, a mental health illness, or, someone here, even within this family, could be gay or lesbian. They could be on meth. Okay. Or they could be, on weed, or they could, have an addiction to sex or porn, or, just over, materialistic. What I'm seeing here with a get a X back spell. It says spell work is being done to get a lover back against their will. And this is why I always speak out against love rituals and spell work. 444 on the timer. 4 is the card of the Emperor. So it's most likely someone either trying to get a divine masculine back, or it is a karmic masculine that's rejecting his divine inheritance by trying to do some form of spell work to get somebody back against their will, because we have a karmic masculine is involved. And when I clarified that, I got over here. Terminal is illness. This person could be gay or lesbian. This person could be on meth. They could be involved in a situation only for money. You know, this is someone that, you know, could have lower self-esteem. They could even be trying to do things to hurt themselves. They could be fighting off suicidal thoughts. For some of you, maybe this person is schizophrenic and it's not even diagnosed. Okay, I feel like there's a situation here involving either marriage or involving a relationship where somebody, you know, is actively cheating, okay, and they're stalking, you know, and wow, the whole time though, it's like they are in love with somebody else, or they're being, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, someone lost control over you. Okay, this is for the chosen ones moving out of love and light from the divine. If you are not moving in that energy, or you have, you know, hate in your heart or negative intentions, or you do negative spell work, then consider this message in reverse. Because what I'm seeing here is that someone could have even did a death spell. Okay, they could have did spells to try to harm your beauty, or to harm your finances, or to harm your love life. And I'm feeling like what's happening now is the demons attached to them are scrambling, because now they're realizing they're getting karma and justice, and now they're trying to reverse the spells that they've already casted. It says this was a failed attempt to escape their karma. They figure, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm thinking of a plan here. Let's see how we can get this negative karma off of us, okay? Because we're losing money, you know, like everything is going wrong, okay? Someone here could have a truck, or drive a big truck, or maybe it's a pickup or a work truck, or just like, you know, just some form of truck or SUV. Somebody else here could have like a Benz or a Mercedes. Someone else here could have like a Chevy, maybe a white Chevy. Wow. And you know, what's really interesting to me is Cancer energy is here. So this person doesn't, someone in their family could be a Cancer. This person could be a Cancer. But what you have to realize is that Cancer rules the 4th house. And what's in the 4th house? Home, family, stability. 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands card, yes, it is a fire energy card, but that is a symbol, that is symbolic of the 4 of Wands, which is like a twin flame or a higher level soulmate union. Okay, it's also symbolic of people living together, their family, people being married, celebrations, an event, a wedding ceremony. Okay, it's like, what I'm seeing here is that someone thinks that, you know, if they are married to somebody, that all of a sudden they can keep that person silent. They can control them. Okay, so someone could want someone to stay within a marriage, okay, because they want that person to stay silent. Okay, they feel like, okay, well, you know what, if you're married, then, you know, within the law, you know, the spouses can't necessarily speak out openly about what's happening, okay, because there's marriage confidentiality. Like, there's a whole lot of different stories I'm getting here, okay, and I feel like someone's going to be divorcing someone anyways, and they're just not really going to be caring about what anyone else is thinking, because they already know that they're not happy in that situation, okay. And I feel like someone is scrambling over here because I feel like they were cheating, or they got involved with somebody else that, you know, could have had some type of, like I said, mental health issues, or could have very well even had, you know, something like, that's the worst case of an STD or an STI, okay? And I feel like they're scratching their heads and they're scrambling. They're trying to see, how they can get out of this. And I feel like, siblings are involved because everybody's involved for different motives. Okay. So this could be, let's say your person has, sisters, and then those sisters are, they don't like you for whatever reason. So therefore they're constantly putting you down in front of that person. Or it could even be the fact that they're telling this person, it could be sisters or brothers, like, oh no, don't pursue that person, stay away from that person. But in reality, for some of you, maybe one of them has a thing for that person. Like, I'm just getting a lot of crazy scenarios here. Okay. Someone could be going to jail here with this mugshot, 10:01 on the timer. Okay. Completion. It's like karmic justice is being served here. Someone's emotional, they're crying over you. Someone could be smoking and thinking about you, drinking, thinking about you, listening to music. I mean, just, really trying to drown out your memory or drown out what's happened. Okay. Maybe they know that you are divinely protected. Maybe they know you're a spiritual being. Okay. So you very well could be a reader, or you could be, a Reiki healer. You could just have your own intuitive abilities. Some of you could even be ministers, right? Or you could be nurses or doctors or lawyers, or maybe you work in finance, maybe, hell, I don't know. You could even be like an herbalist or a florist for some of you. Like for some of you, you just, whatever it is that you do, you're divinely guided to help others through that, right? And I feel like what's happening here, like I'm hearing finance, I'm hearing auto, okay? Maybe some of you deal with people that, are in a highly stressful situation. Okay, it's like a high stress demand job. What I'm seeing here is that there's multiple people, they're cooking up a plan. So my advice to you with this energy here is to keep yourself protected. Do not accept gifts or offers from these people, like period. Just don't accept anything from them, because I feel like whatever it is, I feel like there's strings attached to it. Okay. You all of a sudden have this ex that you have sworn off for dear life coming back, and they're coming back with a ring. Okay. For all you know, there could be an incantation over that ring. For all you know, it could just be part of a plan or a plot to silence you. Okay. Because I'm hearing money is on the line. Okay. So my whole thing with people is this. It's like, if you don't want people to find out, don't fuck around. Like, I'm just going to be real here. It's like, don't fuck around for people to find out. Keep yourself operating in light. Don't do spell work to get somebody back. If they don't want you, they don't want you. Okay? Because half those people don't even know what they want. Half those people are not even happy within. They're not even loving themselves. They're not even content within. So how are they going to be content with you? Like, I'm not one of those readers that's going to sugarcoat anything. I'm dead ass serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why people are like, oh, I'm trying to manifest this person back. Don't ever try to manifest somebody back against their will. Because clearly if they're away from you, it's for a reason. Maybe they really do need to heal. Maybe they need rehab. Okay, maybe there's something going on in their lifestyle that you have no idea about. People look at a message like this and think, oh, well, nobody's gay or lesbian that I know, like everyone is Catholic or everyone is Christian. You don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. You don't know what they're paying to watch online. You don't know who they're paying to involve themselves with when they're not around you. I'm just saying, there is a really, it's like there is a veil over so many people's eyes that they can't fathom that people would really do these things or be involved in these situations. You know how many people have closet addictions? You know how many people have been addicted to pain pills? All it takes is one doctor's visit and they get a strong ass dose of whatever the hell is called. I don't know, because I don't engage in all that type of stuff. And then, all of a sudden they're feeling bad one day and then they're pill popping. Okay, someone here could even be on heroin. Like, I'm trying to let you guys know, like, you really have to be careful with trying to get past people to come back around, because they may have some skeletons in their closet that can cause you harm. They may have skeletons in their closet, okay, that causes them to burn through all their money. I'm so sorry, but I'm just going to keep it real with you. Like, my dad, I love my dad. My stepdad raised me. He's from Chicago. My mom is from Fort Worth. She raised us in California, and he had a problem with crack cocaine. And he would be cool, and then he would take his whole paycheck and he'd be gone. Okay, he'd be gone. My mom would be driving around the San Francisco Tenderloin looking for him, emotional. I was in the car a few times, looking at people just homeless on the street, just out there in that life. And I kept thinking, trying to ask myself, why would anybody choose to leave their family and go be in that life? And that's because they became a slave to the drug. Okay, they became a slave to the devils associated with that drug. Okay, anytime you're doing substances, it lowers your frequency and it allows demonic negative entities to attach to you. That's why you have to be careful what you consume. I'm not saying you can't, do anything. I'm not saying like, like you can't have coffee, you can't have tobacco, you can't have a little bit of weed here and there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to be careful about what you're becoming slave to, because that ends up dictating a lot of your life. Like, I don't know about you, but when you're dealing with somebody that has a problem with tobacco, they're ready to raise hell if they don't get that pack of cigarettes. And you know what I'm saying on everything. Let somebody have a nicotine kick. Like you're not trying to be around that person until they get that pack of Newports or whatever it is, right? Or you're dealing with someone that has a problem with alcoholism. Them getting to that bar or getting to that liquor store to get that quick little personal, nothing's getting in the way of that. When people have addictions like that, they need to be rehabilitated, okay? And then people that are giving up to obsession. Some people are obsessed with love readings. They're obsessed with spell work. They're obsessed with, oh my God, I just love this person back and I have to get them back. And I can't let them be with such and such. No, you let that person go be with whoever it is that they want to be with. That is their free will. They have karmic contracts with those people and they need to learn those karmic lessons. It's like we can't sit around and bend anyone's will. People have to choose that they want to change their life around. They have to choose. Now, if they want to continue to look a certain way in front of other people, or they want to continue to look a certain way in front of different family members and put on some type of facade, then they're going to be old and gray, realizing that they didn't live their truth and they could have been happy, with someone that they love, but they chose to stay in something else for other reasons. We all have to take a level of accountability, and then disappearing from someone and thinking that, because you've been absent, all of a sudden when you pop up with an offer that they're going to take you back, that's a negative. That's a no. Because when you're dealing with spiritual divine beings, we already know that we cannot be bought. Not with objects, not with money, not with anything. Because you of chosen lineage, you already know that you've already had both this lifetime and other lifetimes more than enough. You know yourself. You are content within yourself. You don't need somebody else's man. You don't need somebody else's woman. You know that the person that's serious about you is not going to play about you. And yes, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can get on here and say that they haven't been jealous or that they haven't, wanted whoever the heck their person was dealing with, to get slapped upside their head. Like, we're not going to play games around here. I'm going to keep it real with you. Everybody has been there before, and everybody has felt insecure before and tried to figure out, okay, well, why did this person choose this person over me? But guess what? That's not even for you to figure out, because sometimes your light is too bright for the demons associated with these people. Your light triggers their darkness. All of a sudden they feel like, dang it, to be with this person, I'm gonna have to get my shit together. If I stick over here with this person, with Maria over here, or with Sandra over here, or with Lachey over here, or Jazzy over here, I don't really have to change anything. I just have to do this. They gonna buy my bullshit and then I'll be good. Seriously, this was what people tell themselves. Or, hey, I'm going to stick over here with this person because they really don't care if I go out there and mess around. Hell, they really messing around too. Shoot, they just, we just here because, we trying to stay together because, it's expensive out here in these streets. I mean, the stuff that people, it's mind blowing. I'm just channeling messages through. So it just goes to show you here that someone did you wrong. They know they're getting negative karma. Okay. They're trying to come up with a plan. The people around them are trying to come up with a plan to appease you, to silence you. Okay. Because they're realizing that they're under spiritual judgment. Stay the heck away from these people. Really, just focus on you. That's why I tell people you don't need closure. You don't need that person to come back and apologize to you like, I'm sorry I broke your heart. I'm sorry I said this about you. I'm so sorry I cheated on you. I'm so sorry that, I used you. You don't need that. You don't need that. The human part of you longs for that. But what's the point of someone bringing you an apology if they haven't truly changed? If they haven't changed, if something has not occurred within their heart to change their heart, to change their mind, which will therefore change their actions, then why are you sitting around wanting closure from somebody that is demonically attached? Period. Because the demons that's attached to them wants to steal, kill, and destroy them. So imagine what they want to do to you. And then people wonder why they keep going in loops and loops for years. It's like, no. Sometimes if you want something different, you're going to have to, if you want a different output, you have to put a different input. Okay? It's like an Excel spreadsheet. Honestly. You put the wrong code in, that entire spreadsheet is effed up. You have to start again. So you have an opportunity to really free yourself of these negative energies. Let them deal with their own karma. They don't need to repent to you, really. I mean, it's ethical for them to do so, but they need to repent to the divine for going against someone that truly loved them and had a divine heart and had good intentions. Because when you were giving of your love, your time, your energy, some of you, your resources to these people or this person, it was out of love. It was out of the love that you have from the divine. When these people give, they're given for ulterior motives. And that's why you have to be careful with what you accept. You can't just accept anybody to continue DMing you. You can't accept anybody to have free access to your energy and keep calling you or texting you. You can't accept somebody to continue to come back after they've screwed you over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times. You just can't. At some point, you have to choose yourself and recognize your divinity, and don't let anyone or anything or any being distract you from your life purpose, distract you from what you are supposed to bring to help this collective. Okay, we are in a spiritual war out here, and that's real talk. We're in a spiritual war, and we have to really be equipped and know that these negative demonic entities, they will use anybody to trigger you. And so when you realize the way somebody is moving, you remove yourself. And that's what I have for you. Namaste.